Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for September 15th through the 21st, 2025, and we have an Egyptian theme for this week. Now, Gemini, just a reminder, these are general readings which will not resonate with everyone, but you can also check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. So with that, let's dive in and see what's coming through. All right, Gemini. Hope everyone's doing well. Should be a good week. And then at the end of the week, we have the second eclipse for the month. So Gemini, what crystal should you have with you for the week? Ooh, we had two turn over, and we have calcite to keep you calm, keep all your chakras in alignment. And we have aquamarine in regards to having the courage to speak up, having the courage to use your voice. So concerns your throat chakra. So two very important crystals. We'll see how this plays out. Calcite and aquamarine. Let's see what the sacred symbols message is for you, Gemini. Now, what I'm picking up from my guides with the crystals is that be careful of your words this upcoming week. There might be some heated discussions, or this might be kind of arising in relationships towards the end of the week as you get closer to the eclipse. So that's why 2 came out. And the calcite is calming down everything. And it can be in regards to, your throat chakra. So just be careful of how you're coming across. What else for Gemini? Yeah, that just came through. And we have air, especially for you, Gemini. Well, this is definitely a message for you, being an air sign. It is an indication that logic, critical thinking, make sure you have facts and all the information and do your research and reasoning. This is all required this week. And definitely an indication that you might need more information before proceeding. And again, I'm picking up watch your words. So this is about calling on the element of air to help you find healthy resolutions. So meditate with this symbol to call on more of the air element in your life, which will enhance logical thought and possibly inspire some new ideas. So there's an indication here to use incense. It can be through your writing, journaling, to really enhance the power of this element. So yeah, a little incense burning, something calm, will be excellent as to what your cards, your oracle cards, your messages are coming through. What's coming through from the Egyptian gods oracle cards? What message for Gemini, please? We're hearing you loud and clear with the messages so far. And again, 2 cards. An Akhet and with hope, and Nefertari. Now, I don't know if that's short for Nefertari. I'll have to look that up. But meditation, and that's what we were talking about. Okay, so this is Nefertari. This is the wife of Sept and the younger sister of Isis. So her name means the lady of the house, like the lady of the temple, which is in regards to her priestly functions. She represents like the access road to sanctuaries and the horizon. She protects humans and their souls in the moment of passing away. So very connected to their energy. So there's an indication that obstacles or losses or painful events may arise unexpectedly and irreversibly. And learn that through reflection, everything can be fully transformed and developed. So your ability to continue to rise up depends on your own conscious. Spend some time in meditation. Now, with Aniket, this is hope. These cards go together. This is a woman with this high headdress made of like reeds. She's the goddess of the Nile. She's linked to its floods, which bring in nourishment, fertility, and prosperity to the earth. She gets her name from she who surrounds. She actually represents the generosity that gives rise to life. So trust in the protection of Aniket, who will guide you and gives you intensity and hope, even when renunciations and sacrifices arrive. Remember that the hope is in the heart of the optimist. So these cards go hand in hand. There might be difficulties that you might have to deal with. Again, watch your words. But through you will see it through. There's a message here of you will see it through. And some of you, I feel, have already gone through loss. So what else do we have coming through for Gemini? It's like you're protected on both sides here. When something does take place, some kind of loss, there's a protection around you and hope for the future. So what else is coming through for Gemini for the upcoming week? And we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this is where, the cards here were indicating the messages of something unexpected. Now, the Knight of Swords can be an unexpected idea that you have, unexpected direction. This is really like taking action without thinking things through, which can have repercussions down the road. That can also be in regards to how you use your voice. I'm picking that up. We have the Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity coming in here. And it can start out with you having this idea, and it really very quickly, remarkably, turns into this financial opportunity for you. It comes through in some form of communication, is what I'm picking up. This idea that I think you're going to run with. And we have the Two of Swords. You got a decision to make. Kind of like thinking things over and how can you make this work. Spending some time in your, alone with your thoughts. Two of Swords is representing that you need more information in regards to this opportunity or thinking things through. Even though in the beginning, the Knight of Swords, you wanted to go with it, but you're thinking it through. You're kind of putting a pause here with the Two of Swords. And we have the Nine of Swords now. Okay. So Nine of Swords is about thinking about it over and over and over again. So you're really, by the end of the week here, I feel that, you are really just mulling over an idea that you have, something that you might have got at the beginning of the week, there's an opportunity here that you have to make some kind of decision on. Doesn't have to be this week. I'm not picking that up, but it's all starting this week. And you might have to make a decision right after the eclipse that's happening on the 21st. So Nine of Swords is, and I'm not picking up, usually it's about worry, but it can keep you up at night because you're thinking about it and how can you bring this into fruition, being able to take advantage of this opportunity. In the background, we have the Major Arcana card, Strength. This is Leo's card and energy. It could involve a Leo. In this deck, it's the number 11, and that is a Master Builder number. So in this deck, the Justice and the Strength card numerology is reversed, so that even makes it more interesting. This is certainly, something new, like new beginnings, but you have to have patience. I'm picking up kind of like the moon's energy. There's something that has to work out behind the scenes. So very interesting. Strength card shows up and it's something that you need to work it out. So maybe you're not just running with this. This is certainly your energy here with the Knight of Swords. And there's a opportunity that is presenting itself, but you are putting it on a pause. You're thinking about it over and over and over again. And there's a strong message here about watch what you're saying, watch your words this week. And something could come out in a way that it wasn't intended. So the calcite crystal kind of keeps everything in alignment, especially with that throat chakra. So let's clarify this Knight of Swords here. Because boy, raring to go. Oh, and there's the Moon card. I felt that energy. There's something that's working behind the scenes, and it appears with the Ace of Pentacles, the potential for money coming in. There is going to be the end of something. We do know that with the eclipse coming up. You have to make a decision. So the Death card showing up in regards to, it could be some kind of loss. That's not the opportunity. Because of that, it's being replaced. This opportunity is replacing something else. Making it better. My guides are saying making it better. So something that's already in play, you might change it and make it better. Two of Swords, you've got the Two of Wands. You're standing at the crossroads, and there you got the Two of Swords, where there is something that's going on kind of behind the scenes, this energy that you can tap into through meditation. Something is running its course, is over, it's done with. What they're telling me is more like it's as far as it can go in its existing form. So what is it you're working on, or what is it? It could be a project. It could be something you sell, that it could be so much better. And there's where you're at this crossroads here. And the Nine of Swords, can we clarify this Nine of Swords? You are just thinking about this over and over and over again. You don't want to lose out on any money. You're being kind of cautious. What else? And we're back to the Two of Swords. So a lot of thought is going into, what you started out with, like an idea, an opportunity that came in through some kind of communication, where now you're standing at the crossroads trying to work things out. Something might have to finish and finalize before you can move forward. But yeah, so you don't want to lose out on any money. So there's a lot of patience being indicated here. So, all right, Gemini. Take it how it resonates, but there's something coming in that you're really pondering over. It's a good opportunity, but it has to be done right. And it's in regards to something that might already exist, but taking it to the next level is the best way my guides are presenting it. So it's a general reading. So it's like having an idea and maybe taking it to the next level, something even better, you know, enhancing it in some way. So I did, for fun, I pulled out the Past Life deck, Oracle cards, by Doreen Virtue. So let's see what's coming out for Gemini. Greco-Roman. Oh, Gemini. This is certainly a card of deja vu. This is indicating that you had a significant life in Greece or Rome that's really kind of influencing how you're going about taking advantage of this opportunity. It might be that you're having this moment of deja vu, that you've been in this situation before. You're taking it, you're thinking things through. You're really wanting to get all the information and have everything go in the proper manner. Now, you might be very drawn to this type of architecture, culture, spirituality. Maybe even some of you have visited certain areas of the Mediterranean. And when we visit a place where we lived in other lives, you know, we experience that feeling of deja vu. We've been there before. So during this particular lifetime, you might have had experiences and relationships that kind of form the basis for your present life situation. And you've also carried the knowledge forward that you gained in that lifetime. So you're consciously aware of your connection to Greece and Rome and kind of spiritually connected to those places. So possibly whatever this involves, it could trigger memories or insights, and you'll get a better understanding of yourself and possibly the situation that you might be facing this week. So really cool, really fascinating for you, Gemini, a past lifetime in Greece and or Rome. But main thing here, watch your words. There's something developing where you're really being extra cautious as to how it's going to play out. You want to get it right this time. So certainly feelings of deja vu for some of you. Well, Gemini, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance.